Hey everyone, this is Joey Hernandez. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I'm going to show you a little bit of Paco and my decorating for Christmas at the end of this video. But before I get into that, I did want to talk about a topic that is one of the ones that most people request, most people write to me about, most people tell their stories to me in emails about. And that is about cheating, monogamy, open relationships, and lying. All of those kind of bunched together. And here's why. At the beginning of the relationship, oftentimes you will sit down with your boyfriend and you will kind of establish certain parameters that you're going to have around your relationship. As in, you may say, okay, you know what? I'm going to be fully monogamous. I would like you to be fully monogamous as well. And you make an agreement, yes, you are. Now, maybe one of you says, well, you know what? I don't want to be monogamous. I want an open relationship. And then you have to navigate and try to find a happy median between the person that wants to be monogamous and the person that wants to engage with other men. Now, my personal opinion, and this is only my personal opinion, is that it's not so much the cheating in a relationship that really gets under my personal skin. It's the lying about it. And I know that being truthful is a very, very difficult thing. Truth is really a necessary component to a successful relationship. You should feel that you can sit down and talk to your boyfriend or husband about any topic at all, and that you won't be judged for talking about that the person will be happy that you are being truthful with them. Now, maybe not happy with what they're telling you, but they care at least enough to be truthful with you. They have that love for you, and therefore, as difficult as it is to sit down and say, you know what, I slept with this guy and we had been talking online for a number of months and I made this mistake and I'm really sorry, whatever conversation you end up having. But being truthful at least allows the other person to think, okay, do I want to stay in this relationship knowing that this person cheated and probably they will cheat again? Do I want to accept that? Do I want to go to an open relationship where they are going to sleep with who they want and you are going to sleep with who you want? Most often that is not telling each other the specific details, because that can really get murky there. I know truthfulness is a very difficult thing when you have to sit down and admit something like that to your partner. I know it's difficult. But when the lie starts to build, when you continue to talk to people, when you continue to meet up with people, when you continue to have sex with people, and you're keeping it a secret, that is not respecting your partner. You have to have enough respect for your partner, and you need to be enough of a big boy and wear your big boy pants and be able to sit down and admit to what you did and talk about whether that should continue, whether they are asking for your forgiveness and it won't happen again, etc. But that truthfulness is so important. If you agreed on a monogamous relationship at the beginning, ideally, if one of you begins to get the thoughts of straying, and there are signs to that. If you are out and about in public with your boyfriend and he walks to another part of a store and you start checking out the guys that are around, or you go online and you think it's very innocent and you're talking to someone, maybe you're pretending to be a totally different person. Isn't that fun? But nonetheless, you're talking to people in a sexual way, and sooner or later, the chances are that you're going to act upon those. And ideally, you sit down with your boyfriend ahead of time and say, honey, you know what? I know we agreed to be monogamous, but I'm starting to have these interests in other guys. Let's talk about this before I do something or you do something. Let's maybe rewrite the parameters of our relationship. That's hard. You know, it's bad enough to admit when you've done something, but to try to get ahead of it and say, you know, I am beginning to get interested in other men. Let's talk about it. I know that's a tremendously difficult conversation. It really makes you step up as a man and do what is right over what is convenient for you. Being monogamous in a relationship, in a gay relationship, I think is a very difficult thing. For most of us that are older, as we've grown up, we've slept with guys. Sometimes we've slept with multiple guys. Sometimes we've slept with a bunch of multiple guys. And think of this analogy for a moment. If you are used to going out on a Saturday night to this big buffet in a restaurant and they have all your favorite foods and you're able to sample different things, so dinner is different every time you sit down after going to that buffet, compared to if you go to the same restaurant on Saturday night and you order the same steak dinner every time. There's no buffet, you just order your dinner. And if you have to eat that steak every single Saturday night for infinity, you know what? That gets really boring. When you are used to going to that buffet and having so much to choose from that you can spend a little bit of time with this food, and then when you're done you move over and you spend a little bit of time with that food, and then when you're done you move over to another one. You get all this different stuff. And as gay men, when we have slept around, we are used to getting all kinds of different stuff, if you catch my drift. I just don't know how realistic it is to say, all right, you know what, you're going to be the only person that I have sex with. Even though I know exactly what the sex is with you, I can diagram it out in my head, I know what we do, I know how long it takes, I know the music we play, I know where we're going to do it, I know the position we're going to do. It becomes very repetitive. I don't have an answer for what to do about that. But what I think is a big piece of the answer is to be truthful and open with each other. If you love your partner, if you say you love your partner and you want to be with them the rest of your lives, isn't being truthful something that's very important? It establishes a cornerstone of respect and security, that you know that if the person is going to do something, that they are going to try to talk to you about it ahead of time, or at the very least, tell you about it when it happens, so that you can be adults together and come up with a new plan for your relationship. I'll be talking a lot more about these kinds of things in these videos and on the podcast, an Older Gay Guy Show podcast. Please do check them out. Meanwhile, I'm going to finish this little video with a 30-second Christmas shopping and a 45-second decorating a Christmas tree.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your
I'll talk to you all in a few days. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye for now.